now, but I was. At the end of the day, it's the students' education, and they should be able to have a say about it and influence that experience in some way. My role encompasses quite a few different areas. One of the big chunk of my role is working closely with Student Council. I'm pretty much a supporter, but I do all of their training and make sure things are in order, and sometimes sit in with them at the meetings and help with the minutes and that kind of thing as well. We get our candidates pretty much by word of mouth. We also advertise, in your normal channels, whether it's social media and also with the emails that go out to students. But for the training for Student Council, there's quite a few areas that we need to cover. There's the individual, so we need to look at empowering and helping each individual person on Student Council be comfortable and be confident in representing whatever area they're representing, and have the confidence to be able to go and speak to a staff member or speak up in a Student Council meeting or in a committee meeting.
So I recently participated in a focus group which was centred around getting youth involved within local board elections, not just the Māori but all youth in general. Because of all the stuff that I encountered here at UniCheck, going through all the support services, I want somebody to come in when I'm gone and still have that same services. If there's any input that they can put in to help build it, and also to is whakawhanaungatanga, or building relationships, and that's really important, like not just on a Māori side but for everyone.
The approach that I took wasn't always about just raising issues with what's going wrong, but also commending departments about what their students were doing and sharing it across the faculty, so I guess other HODs could see the success from the different departments.
The student president's role is very full on. And I think the Ed Collective, we realise that we can give as much support and training as possible in certain areas, but there are other areas sort of on the more national level that the president can gain from other expertise.
I went to Wellington and to represent the UniTech students for the governance role on SJS, and successfully won a seat on the National Council. But I did receive a lot of support, and through that support and training that I'd received, I was able to go away and represent our Student Council on a national level. In the role of the student president, it's very complex and it's very intense. But because of, one, the training that I received as a student, being a social practice student and a Comm Dev major, I could utilise everything that I was taught in this role, as well as the training that I received while I was in this role, to be the best that I can be.
Another part of my role is coordinating and training and working with the class reps. I train them up, which means I speak to them about communication, mitigation, mediation. A lot about being a class rep is being proactive for your classmates, and it's not necessarily this negative stuff, we hate this or we don't like that. A lot of it is proactive, setting up study groups, organising get-togethers after class or at the end of the year, little projects, like that. We also have a huge support system for our Pacifica students and our Māori students, and they always have very strong candidates coming out of there, so when they leave, they sort of leave a legacy, and there's somebody that kind of fills those shoes.
When I realised that somebody that I knew was on Student Council, he was actually actively setting up workshops for Māori students, making himself known, just really getting out there and engaging with Māori students, and helping them to engage better with UniCheck and their studies and social life. And I decided, I'm going to put my name forward. I personally feel I can make a difference by being on Student Council.
We also have a fantastic team, which is Clubs and Sports and the Events Experience New Zealand, and they just put on amazing events for the students, and they're all free for the students, and there's like carnival days and pamper days. The guys can go get their haircuts, the girls can get a massage. There's just all sorts of cool things that go on that I think draw the students out, and just, it's nice. It's a nice way to step out of your study life. Often it can get really overwhelming, and it's a way just to shake everything off and enjoy something else.